Skiles Group is a 50-year-old general contracting construction management services firm. The kind of projects we do improve the human condition. We believe there's a better way to build, and we've dedicated ourselves to providing that for our clients. The challenges they face, we make ours through working together, try and understand how to help them solve it.
Parker University is a university with 34 different majors.
We are able to specialize in certain areas of healthcare.
We're also providing our students with world-class education in this modern facility.
We have a family-type feel, but we're growing. We've experienced a lot of good times here outside of a small tornado that came.
A powerful tornado touched down in North Texas overnight, causing widespread destruction.
I got a phone call from my Chief of Operations, Vice President Donnie McNutt, that we had some wind damage on campus. The place was a disaster.
There's smoke everywhere, there's sparks, there's flames.
I'm like, how long do you think this is gonna take to fix?
This place is absolutely done.
So I went home that night and thinking, well, this might be it. I also remember all these students who were relying on us, and we weren't going to give up. So the next morning, we met.
I remember the first thing Dr. Morgan said is, why is everybody down? We're good. This is an opportunity for us.
Because we get to rebuild that campus to make it the most modern campus in the world. We started looking at different architects.
Perkins Will is an 80-year-old firm.
Our foundation and kind of our roots has always been a lot in education.
So we engaged them and we started talking to them about what we wanted.
They were really interested in creating a campus that could enhance the health education.
And we're like, well, who's going to do the work? And they gave us a recommendation, the Skiles Group.
We were selected immediately. We know what they want to achieve. President Morgan has this great vision. He wants the best and the brightest attending his university. And our job is to help him to be able to do that. The idea is to make construction easier for our clients.
The goals that we had, they weren't going to be easy to achieve.
They wanted this project done as fast as possible.
It was no failure option for us, and to have the building ready by the 1st of September for classes that were already scheduled here. If we don't make it by then, students are flying here, they're moving here, they're buying apartments. The building's not ready, we don't have anywhere to teach them.
What we didn't know were the challenges we would eventually face.
We have everything mapped out.
As soon as that happens, we roll into the pandemic.
There was labor shortage.
Materials became difficult to get.
Regulations and governance and the rules.
They kept the confidence through the COVID process.
We knew that we had to procure materials very quickly because we had some materials coming from Italy.
So instead of doing on-time delivery, they were planning ahead.
Then we have issues like the slab.
Right in the middle of construction, they were doing some saw cutting on the ground floor slab.
The cutouts drop. We find out that underneath the entire building, the soil has eroded away.
It was a challenge that was going to have a major impact on the project.
We had to resequence the schedule, and that may sound easy. The problem, though, is everything that was coordinated was done ground up, so we had to quickly shift to where we were able to work upstairs down.
Then we roll into a winter storm.
We lost a week with the freeze.
They couldn't get people down here, the city was just that bad.
But we had to work with our trades now to figure out how can we make up for a week's worth of time. Through our reliable process, it allows us to go back and make adjustments to have the lowest impact overall on the project.
It was a lot of firsts. The first project that I'd ever had a tornado hit the building. It was the first building that we've done in a global pandemic. It was the first building that we survived a massive winter storm.
If you really want that project to look great, then you better have a really strong contractor.
We take on our architect's vision and work with them, and it truly was a privilege helping them to realize that vision for our client.
They really act like a partner to you all throughout the process to make it happen.
There was always a plan, and there was always clear communication.
I almost hate to see Skiles Group and them go, because they're family to us now, and they were partners with us.
In spite of all the time that was lost, it was able to be completed on time for them, and all of their activities went off without a hitch.
The first time I walked into this building, when it was absolutely done, and to see the things we talked about for 2 years come to fruition, and having not just my expectations met, but exceeded.
Walking into the project, we all get to kind of just look at each other and just, you share that smile.
Every second of life I put into this was worth it.
There are students going through there now that are learning, and they're going to be able to contribute to society in so many ways because of the quality of what we gave them.
This whole building is a teaching and learning center. It's directed towards elevating the standard and giving the students an opportunity to learn from different angles. How it's a double win with working with Perkins and Will and the Skiles group is how well we got along.
I love the way that our clients let us serve them and the value that we can provide them through all of our processes.
To see things actually come to fruition just as you had planned, it's fantastic.